Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer who sailed for King Ferdinand II and Queen Isabella of Spain, hoping to find another route to India in order to profit more greatly from the spice trade. He first sought out support from King John II of Portugal, but was denied aid. He was rejected twice by Isabella and Ferdinand before they finally relented. On his first trip, Columbus led an expedition with 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, and about 90 crew members. They set sail on August 3, 1492, from Palos, Spain, and on October the 11th, 1492, spotted the Caribbean islands off southeastern North America. They were met by the local Taino Indians, many of whom were captured by Columbus's men and later sold into slavery. Columbus thought he had made it to Asia and called this area the Indies, and called its inhabitants Indians. Columbus's 4 expeditions between the years 1492 and 1504 started a revolution known as the Columbian Exchange, which consisted of the transfer of many goods from and to the Americas. Even though the exchange had some negative impacts, the expedition of Columbus paved the way for early European settlers in the Americas.
Due to the rush of settlers from England, America as we know it was made possible. As a tribute to Columbus to show our appreciation for what he did, a memorial was built at Union Station in memory of him. On June 8, 1912, there was a dedication ceremony to commemorate the unveiling of the memorial attended by then-President William Taft. New York Times called it second only to the inauguration of a president. The parade included 15,000 troops, 2,000 cars, 50,000 Knights of Columbus, 150,000 spectators, a 21-gun salute, and elaborate floats depicting noteworthy events of Columbus's life. The memorial itself was designed by Daniel Burnham and sculpted by Lorado Taft. The ceremony shows the incredible amount of work that was put into creating such a symbolic monument and appreciation the people showed for it.
Every part of the memorial symbolizes a specific aspect of Columbus's expedition. Columbus, who first draws your eye, looks confident and sure of himself as he looks out onto the future.
On the right of Columbus, facing west, is an American Indian representing the New World. He looks out with a worried and anxious expression, as if concerned about what Columbus will do next.
On his left, facing east, is an elderly man representing the Old World. He looks out as if calm and thoughtful, for unlike the Native American, he has nothing to lose or worry about.
In front of Columbus is an angelic winged figure on the prow of the boat. She represents his discovery of the Americas and the hope and high faith needed by Columbus on his voyage.
The 2 lions on either side of the monument represent the courage he needed to cross the stormy waters of the Atlantic Ocean.
A sphere with the outline of the Western Hemisphere is supported by 4 eagles. The Western Hemisphere is where he ended up due to his expeditions.
The 3 flagpoles represent each of the ships needed that carried the Columbus discovery. Atop each flagpole is an eagle perched upon a small spear. Eagles are often used to represent freedom, liberty, and other American ideals.
Isabella and Ferdinand were the monarchs who financed the expedition, and their faces are shown in an emblem above the inscription to commemorate their contribution.
The inscription on the memorial fountain reads, "To the memory of Christopher Columbus, whose high faith and indomitable courage gave to mankind a new world," and states the date of his birth and death. We don't find the inscription appropriate because it is a hyperbole and very figurative, but can be misinterpreted as literal. Due to the fact that the inscription is on the back of the memorial, onlookers usually look at either the inscription or the statue itself, rarely both. However, since the memorial is in front of Union Station, it still rarely gets the attention it deserves. The design and material used for the memorial blends in with Union Station and doesn't stand out or catch the eye of people passing by. Also, the Freedom Bell is in close proximity to the monument and significantly overshadows it, drawing away possible spectators. The Freedom Bell is a teal color that contrasts with its surroundings and has a very unique shape, which makes people want to come over and take pictures with it despite its small size. Union Station is very busy, and people come out from shopping, taking trains, and the metro. However, this also takes away from the monument being in a sacred place. Unlike in the National Mall, where monuments are the main attraction, people do not usually come to the Union Station for this purpose. Thousands of people walk by every day without even realizing that there is a monument placed there dedicated to the man who played such a significant role in the European colonization of the America. People tend to take advantage of the monument. They write on it, drop trash in it, and parents let their children play around on it without telling them the reason that it's there. The appearance of the monument is dismal and unappealing in some parts. It used to be a fountain, however, the water has been turned off for quite some time. The paint inside the fountain is peeling and cracked, and the grass is growing, which adds to the damage. Despite all the enthusiasm that was shown when the memorial was first presented to the public, it has now blended into the background and overlooked by those passing by.
Do you think that this is the ideal location for the Christopher Columbus Monument?
Have you ever stopped and visited the Christopher Columbus Memorial?
I have not. I've been here a million times and I've never noticed it before.
It's an interesting juxtaposition. We got a guy who sails as a part of an empire, celebrating something that got rid of the empire. It's not bad.
What thoughts and emotions does this monument evoke?
Solemn, a little bit cold, not very expressive. The idea of exploring and getting to new places is a great idea, and we wouldn't be here if explorers hadn't come, or some of us wouldn't be here if explorers hadn't come to the United States. So that's a good thing, but it glorifies all of the bad things that happened to people who were here.
Oh no, he wasn't the reason. There were lots of folks who... He ended up mostly in the Caribbean. He actually didn't get to the mainland. And there were a lot of others who did too, but there was a wave of colonization that happened. And Christopher Columbus just was able to restructure views of the globe so people could get here more easily, but he didn't really do much to found this place. He was part of the first colonial wave.
What draws you to the Freedom Bell rather than the Christopher Columbus Memorial?
I just wanted to see what it was, read the plaque underneath to see.
Oh, this is something that sort of generates enthusiasm all the time. And Christopher Columbus was an event. This is sort of something that is much more than that. This is a current phenomenon. People can really get into it, understand what it was all about. Christopher Columbus, do you know who Christopher Columbus was?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him?
No.
You've seen Liberty Bell.
Yeah.
There you go.